This video is part of a series of videos where I create a complete PGEC presentation template in PowerPoint. In this video, we're going to be creating the statistics slides, which will include this one and also this one. Let's now move on to the next slide. So create a new slide and we're going to insert a text box. So go to insert text box, and this is going to be statistics. Select the entire text box, change this to Aptos display, and size is going to be 44. I'm just going to move it a little bit to the right. Next, let's insert a pie chart. So go over to insert, and then we're going to select chart, pie, and it's going to be a donut chart. Go ahead and insert that, and we're going to get this series. So I'm just going to remove the first two, so I will have only first quarter and second quarter. Just click on OK. Let's remove the title and also the legend. Just delete it, select and then delete. Let's go to format. Height is going to be 9.1 and width is going to be 11.35, and I'm just going to bring this here and then align it around here. Now select this orange, click it again and select the orange portion. We're going to come over here and change it to this color. Next, select this larger circle and we're going to make it completely black. Let's insert another text box, or we could just use this one again. So I'm going to select this, hold Control, and now we have a copy of this. Let's change this to 73%. Change the font to just Aptos, and size is going to be 66. Oh, I didn't select the text box. I have to do that again. Aptos, and size is going to be 66. I'm just going to reduce this a bit, and let's change the alignment of the text to center, and just to make it middle also, and then center it to this donut chart here. Next, let's insert another text box. Let's just use this one again. I'm just going to use Control and Shift so I can have a copy that is exactly in line with the other one. Change this to just Aptos, and size is going to be 18. Let's grab our text under statistics, and I'm just going to copy this and paste. I'm going to increase the width so that we'll have text on 5 lines like this. So this is the left side of our chart done. Let's now do the other side. Let's go over to insert, and we're going to insert a line chart. So select line, click on OK. Give that a moment, and let's just leave it as it is. We can just come over to format. Height is 9.6 and the width is going to be 15.25, and I'm just going to bring it to this side of our slide. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Let's see here. Next up, let's insert a line. So under shapes, let's grab a line, and I'm going to hold Shift and create one so it's perfectly straight like this. For the height, change this to 1.15 and come over to shape outline. We're going to go over to width, select 3, and shape outline, we're going to make it black. And I'm just going to move it so that it's aligned to the chart on this side, let's say around here. Let me create a copy of this I can reuse this. Let me use control so I can create a copy and just bring this one here. I'm going to, because I've already decided what length I want this to be, let me just copy the second text. And I'm going to select everything and paste. And I'm just going to select these two items, go to align middle, just to make sure. Now let's create two more copies of this, Control and Shift. And I'm going to create a second copy and finally create a third one. And yeah, that's it for this chart. Nothing much. These lines feel like they're just hanging. It doesn't feel like it's part of something, so I'm just going to move it so it's much closer to this. Okay, now it feels like it's part of this text instead of it's just kind of being off to its own side. Anyway, let's see what it looks like in the slideshow view. And okay, this is the statistics slide. Let's move on to the next slide. So we're going to create a new slide. Let's start with a shape. Go over to shapes and we're going to use a right triangle, and I'm just going to click on that. Change the fill to black. And then finally remove the outline. Now hold shift down and rotate this till it faces this angle. Let's change the height of this to 12.5 and the width is going to be 11. Now I'm going to create a duplicate using Ctrl D, so we have two rectangles. Select the one behind and change the transparency to 92%. The one that is 92%, just bring it to this corner, hold shift and just increase its height until the height of the rectangle covers the entire height of the slide. Now just move this one on top and just bring it to this corner here. Next, let's insert a text box. So go over to insert text box, and this is going to be a second statistics slide. So this is going to be statistics, and I'm going to select the entire text box. Let's change the text to white so we can see it. Okay, no typos. I'm going to use aptos. Display size is going to be 44. I'm going to increase the width so it fits here, and I'm going to just move it a bit, maybe a bit to the top a little bit. What we're going to do next is insert a chart and also a bar chart and line chart. But instead of creating it, we're just going to come over to slide 10, select this chart. I'm just going to copy it, bring it over to this slide, and I'm going to paste it. Let me move it to this side. The only thing we're going to do is add a fill, because you can see it's transparent. So under formats, let's add a fill, use white. Dimensions is going to be 8.65 and width is going to be 14.5, and I'm going to move this so that it can just bring it down like this. Let's now go to slide 11, select this chart, copy it, and I'm going to paste it here. I'm trying to see if it will need a fill. Why not? Let's just add a fill. So I'm going to give it a fill of white. Let's also change the dimensions to match this one too. So go over to formats, and height is going to be 8.65 and width is going to be 14.5, and I'm just going to move this till they are aligned. Next, let's insert a text box. So I'm going to go to insert text box, and let me copy the text I'm going to need, and we have customer satisfaction. I'm going to copy that and paste that here. This text is going to be aptos. Display size is going to be 20, and it's also going to be bold. And I'm going to move it so to align to the edge of this chart on the left. I'm going to use Ctrl and Shift to create a new copy of this text box while also keeping it aligned. So remove the bold and change it back to the font, back to Aptos. Size is going to be 18. Let me grab the text and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to select everything here and then paste. And I'm going to increase the width of this text so we can have all of our text on, let me say, 5 lines like this. So it's a little bit close to the bottom for comfort, so I'm just going to essentially move everything. So let me start with the title. I'm going to move it up, select these two. I'm going to move both of them up a bit. I'm going to move this one. I'm also holding shift while I do it so it stays in line and I don't mess up the alignment, and I'm going to move this up. Okay, now select these two, Control and Shift, and create a new copy and align it to this chart on the right. Now let's grab the title for this one, which is repeat order rate. Select all of this and then paste. And yeah, that's it for this chart, for this slide. Now let's look at it in the slideshow view, and this is what it looks like. Well, yeah, that's it. We are done with the second statistics slide.